So here we are in Elite Dangerous Beta 2.2 Update 7, and I'm just going to show you around some of the new features of one of the interiors of the space station. We're in a high-tech system in the moment, in a Coriolis station, so as you can see, the hangar has been updated. In this particular hangar, although it's a high-tech system, it's still fairly industrial, and things are fairly functional. You can see sort of wires hanging down from the ceiling in the lighting system, but it all looks a bit better, a bit more well defined. The advertising hoardings at the side just look that little bit more clear, and that's something that you see throughout the system, just everything looks a bit sharper. Okay, so I'll show you in the actual space station itself now. Cockpit view.
Clear for egress.
Raise landing gear.
Retracting landing gear.
Okay, so we'll just turn around here. So, there we go. It's a bit more of an impressive sight than it used to be now. HUD off. As you can see, there's sort of spotlight systems being used all over the station. There's a lot of these advertising hoarding boards in this particular type of station. This has shades of the refinery with sort of loading bays and hangars, but it's also got these living spaces, whether they're offices or workshops or who knows. Let's go and have a look at one of those first of all. This one says Area 4, Area 2. You can see the advertising hoardings when you get up close are made of individual RGB pixels, so that's a very, very nice little effect there. But we'll go down into this area. Now, as you look through the window, you'll see there's a fairly low-res texture being used for the doors to each of these living spaces. Maybe Frontier could do something to improve that. Let's see what happens if we just use the external camera. Stop engines.
Stop all thrusters.
External view. External camera. Okay, so these are pretty empty by the looks of it. Perhaps to be filled later on, once we get to walk around stations. Cockpit view. Okay. Let's just try and get out of here without getting stuck. There we go. Okay. So there's more of these sort of loading gantries that you can see in refinery stations and others. The usual selection of vehicles travelling about. And again, these hangars and advertising boardings made up of individual pixels. I think that's really nice. And the arched architecture at the back at the end of the system. Right, HUD on. I think that's about it. I'll just get outside. And again from the outside. It's looking really detailed, really nicely lit. we get up close, you can see there's a lot more detail in the textures used for the station. It just looks that bit crisper. There's an orca going by. And this sort of thing in an Oculus would look fantastic, I'm sure. HUD off. These high-res adverts being portrayed outside.